Hey everybody, we are live right now at the Paste Studio in New York with PowerSnap by way of Brooklyn, by way of Tel Aviv. Welcome here. Yeah. Guys, Happy New Year. We're stoked that you're here and doing this, and we're about to hear 4 songs right now from everywhere, from all across the catalog. Can you tell us what's happening today?
Yeah, today we are going to play for you one song from our debut EP that was released about a year ago. Another couple songs from an EP that we're destined to release in just a few months, and another song from a future full length.
Outstanding. What's first?
We're gonna start with the one that that we're not gonna record for a while. It's called Outer Words, and it's about how it's hard to write songs as you grow up because you'll see. As I grow up, I ride out of world. As I grow up, I ride out of world. As life goes on, it gets more absurd. As time goes by, I ride out of world. Out of world.
All right. Thank you, everybody. It sounds great. Thank you for sending us into the new year the right way. We appreciate it very much. And so that one is yet to be recorded. Is that what you said?
Yet to be recorded, yeah. It's one of our newer songs, actually. But we love it, and we've been getting pretty good feedback on it.
Nice. I enjoy it very much. It sounded great from where I'm sitting right now.
Thank you.
So the songs that have been recorded so the next 3 that you're going to do have been recorded.
Yes,
And
one
so-
of them has been released, though.
What does that process look like? Do you tend to, I saw, he recorded in many places, sometimes homes, and Shay Roth seems to be on a lot of these things. Can you talk about what the process looks like when you get together to make these records?
Well, PowerSnap started So Noga and I were best friends. We are best friends from high school. We were bandmates in Israel with our other band that we had many years ago called Barves. And then Barves kind of like, broke apart slowly as young bands sometimes do. And I had all these new songs that I wanted to record, and, she was busy doing stuff. And I hit up my friend Shai Rott and asked him to help me get out of bed and record my... I can curse.
Fuck yeah, all you want.
Great. So I asked him to get my fucking butt out of bed and help me fucking record some songs.
Yeah, you don't want to say ass on this, but make sure you say...
some fucking songs. And he said, fuck yeah. He said, fuck yeah. And then I paid him a very, very tiny amount of money to take the train for like an hour and a half from his home to mine couple times a week to literally physically tear me out of bed from me watching The Simpsons, sit my ass down on the computer and record some songs. And then we were like, okay, we have songs, we need bass. And then that's Nogi. That's where she came in the picture. And that's basically how PowerSnap started. And then we moved here, and we were like, okay, it's time to make it into a band. And then a few drummer soul cycles later, we got this gem right here. And
who is this gem?
This is Mario.
Hey, what up? What up? Happy New Year!
Brendan Robinson of the internet says, "Tell Mario I say hi."
Yay!
And that his band is really good.
What up?
Aww. So to answer your question, I write the songs when I'm sad at home on my bed with my bong. And I write it on my shitty blue guitar that I've had since I was 11. Sometimes I write it on this beautiful My Love electric guitar, but usually it's just like, and then I bring it to these guys, and then I'm like, hey, can you make something of this shit? And they're like, yeah, let's give it a try.
Nice. Well, we've got a good reception on this first song that you played. Steve Jams Econo of the internet says, "Oh yeah, the new one sounds great. Why wait to record it?" So people are stoked.
Proof.
So this is going great so far. We're only a quarter of the way through. There's still 3 more songs coming up. What's coming up next today?
So this next song is called Chemistry. It actually is from that first EP that Shai helped me come up for. A lot of the guitar lines is actually him. He produced it. He came up with a lot of the ideas. And it's about this really shitty guy that I went out with in Tel Aviv, who actually has a really great band, but I'm not gonna promote it. No, I'm not gonna. This is called Chemistry, and it's off of our debut album, Delatency, which is a word that Shai and I came up with. Combination of delay and latency.
Touch it, I get burned. Waiting for your permission to own a train of thought. Radioactive eyes with a stare of pain. It goes nothing, you know you have now. Then again, yeah. Run!
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. So this room, I think you got the first time you came here. I'm pretty sure you got a chance to check out all the tapes in the room and figure out where we are. I mean, there's a ton of these are tapes going all the way back to the 1950s. Which one are you pointing at right now?
Well, Mario earlier pointed out, where is it?
It's the green.
The
green
Who.
top.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of Who in here.
Where is it? Do you see it?
Here, there's one here.
Oh, the Who. So the funny thing actually is that Mario and Noga and I played together for the first time when we, about a year ago, or 14 months ago, right before Halloween, when we did a Halloween cover band for The Who.
Nice.
And he's like the perfect Keith Moon.
The perfect Keith.
I'll take it.
Yeah, so that starts to answer the question I was headed for. What have some of the bands been that are really important to you guys, including and in addition to The Who?
Well, the reason that I wanted to start a band as a kid is 100% Green Day.
Nice.
I love Green Day with all of my heart, forever and ever. I've met Billy Joe Armstrong twice. We've hugged. We are best friends.
His kid came in here and did a session with
Swimmers?
Swimmers. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, they were here.
Yeah, I'm cool about it. So Green Day, The Beatles, which is a band that like Nogi and I really came together over
It's a good band.
because we both love pretty good.
Pretty good.
So the Beatles, the Kinks, there's kind of like those two sides. So there's like Green Day, Nirvana, I don't know, like Linkin Park, and then there's the Beatles, the Kinks, give me more. Beach Boys. The Who is, I feel, kind of in the middle of
Nice.
these two.
Yeah.
We've got Sonoga standing right. There's a Who videotape right there of the day that Keith Moon just went face down on his drum kit. He'd taken too much of whatever it was, and he passed out during Magic Bus at the Cow Palace in San Francisco, and they had to pull him off stage. It's sitting right there, and yep, you're pointing at it closer, up. That videotape, no, down, the blue one. Yep, there it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but also, Nogi, do you see the Talking Heads?
Where? Oh, yeah.
So Talking Heads also totally an
Oh
influence.
my God, I saw the David Byrne show on Broadway. Oh my God.
American Utopia.
Oh my God.
And she
Amazing.
doesn't say, "Oh my God," ever. She doesn't.
For like an hour and a half, I was like that.
So all of these bands, but also I love hip hop, kind of like more the old school hip hop, like Fugees, mostly the Fugees, and other hip hop artists that use like real bands is
Yeah.
like my thing. Nogi is really good with like the oldies.
I mostly listen to the Beatles like every time it's a different album, but I just rotate all their albums again and again since I'm like 6 or 3, I don't remember.
And Mario's a whole different.
Yeah.
The
He doesn't like the
Wiggles.
Beatles.
The Wiggle? Oh, the Wiggles. He does love the Wiggles.
That's my jam.
The band from Blues Clues as well, probably. I would
Blues
imagine.
Clues album.
Yeah.
Live in Madison Square Garden.
Nice.
It's the best. No, but yeah, I come from just like a totally different background of it. And also I've only been, 14 months you said? 14 months. So it's been really nice to just come in and kind of get a feel of the vibe and then just kind of do whatever it is that I have brought to the table. I don't know, but I just come and play drums and just do the damn thing, you know? So.
Sweet. Well, thank you guys for bringing it here today. We appreciate it very much. And we are just at the halfway point now. There's still 2 more songs coming up. What are those songs?
So these 2 songs, the 2 next songs that we're going to play are both going to be on our EP that the current title of it is Disappointment. This first song that we're going to play right now is called Candles on the Terrace, and it was written after my first day of being a waitress in Israel. And there was that's not interesting. about young love and the disappointment that is in it always. Yeah. Yeah. The moment you walked in, felt like I belonged here. Your steps were gentle as a clouded candle on terrace. I got in. You had me breathless from your vibrating lungs, you shake it down. Why don't you stay a little longer? Really don't make me beg. This feels unusual. Why aren't you more excited? We're the same. Dysfunction. La 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 la. May not contact no one. I went crazy. Shut down. As I envision you lighting candles on the terrace. Why don't you stay a little longer? Are you really gonna make me beg? This feels so usual. Do I wanna know how the song ends? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So, what do you have coming up in the very near future? I know you're headed out of town real soon, right? And you've got potentially a couple of local shows as well. What's coming up for you guys?
So, yeah, we are actually leaving in like 3 days to go do a little home visit in Israel.
Nice.
And we're bringing Mario with us, which is extremely exciting. And we're going to play to anyone watching in Israel right now, even though they're probably not because it's 9:30 and they're in their New Year's Eve parties. We're going to be playing a really cool show in Tel Aviv, another really cool show in Tel Aviv, opening for this like rock legend in Israel. We're going to play in a venue that's like 1,000 people, which
Nice.
is definitely the biggest audience that
Very rock and roll.
we've ever played for. Yes. And then another show in Haifa, which is also really cool. That's in the north of Israel. So that's just like the sweetest experience that we're looking forward to. It was like a kind of a last minute tour, so I've been really hard working on that, so kind of didn't have time to work on any future local shows, which is too bad. But you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. I'm trying to at PowerSnap Band and see where we're gonna play, because I'm sure that in a few days we'll have a local show booked. Don't worry.
Nice. Well, dude, that's amazing. You're going to be in Israel. I have never played in front of any more than like 35 people. You're about to play to 1,000, so good for you. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for
Happy
coming
New
and doing
Year.
this.
Thank you
And
guys so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Thanks
Yeah.
for having us.
Yeah,
This
thank you.
This is a
And
dream come true.
thank you. We've got a bonus song. We've got a fourth song to send us into the new decade properly. What's coming up last today?
Well, this next song is called what we really hope that the next year is going to be the opposite of, and this was a very confusing sentence. This next song is called Lame. So let's have a very not lame year. Okay. Yes. Ready?
Driving the convertible.
Driving convertible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Well,
Riding a convertible.
and getting stuck in traffic. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Requested. I'm calling you now. Right, baby. I'm calling you now. I have no patience. I'm calling you now. My brother's crazy, so I'm calling.
right. Thank you so much for coming in and doing it. Happy New Year to everybody, and travel safely. Have a great time in Israel. Have a great time when you're back here. And what's the best place for people to stay tuned on when the local shows are announced?
At PowerSnap Band on the social medias, on Facebook and on Instagram. On Twitter, we are PowerSnap Music because someone tried to do PowerSnap band invention that there's a band that is power, it snaps and it powers your phone. We're not that. We are PowerSnap Music on Twitter, PowerSnap Band on Facebook and Instagram. All the details there.
All right. Thank you so much. Happy New Year, everybody.
Thank you.